Oh, that was good. I'm getting better at that, I think. Oof. Maybe not. Still the best thing I own. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Bandana Football TV, the place where expert opinions mean nothing, fan opinions, your opinions mean everything. Now, going over the comments of the last video, that's it. No opinions. Ah, God, that was that's not good. But I have gained 1 subscriber, which is fantastic. Next time, dude, leave a comment and a like. Thank you very much. Now, I just want to tell you something about the future of this channel. I will be carrying on with it. I really want to give this a go. I just want to let you know about the editing. I'm not going to get serious about the editing until I'm recording during the day. I'm recording this late at night. I do stay up late, but that really affects me during the next day. I can't record during the day at the moment. Weekdays, my dad is working. His office is right through that, on the other side of this wall just here, and sometimes you can hear what is being said, and I don't want any of that going on to these videos and stuff like that. So I really need the other room in order to do that during the day. So yeah, that's the editing will come eventually, but I gotta get that other room sorted. The other reason being is we're renovating the house at the moment, and I'm helping out with that a lot during the day. So I've got to keep the day clear, and I'm not busy during the day, and we're not renovating. When the room is done and I can record during the day, that is when you will definitely get your editing. So please be patient with me on that one. Thank you. Now, today's topics. Get your English right, Andrew. I got a C in English language. Don't even go there. First topic of the day is contract talks. Now, this is the news that Ryan Fraser and Leroy Sané, Fraser from Bournemouth and Sané from Man City, have refused multiple times contract extensions. Now, both I know that Fraser's ends on the 30th of June, in 9 days from now, and I'm not sure when Sané's ends. I forgot to look that up, but that probably ends soon as well. Yeah. Now, Eddie Howe has come out and said on Fraser's one that he will not be selected for the rest of for the time he is at Bournemouth. He just wants players that want to play for the club, which I think is totally understandable. If I was a manager of a football team and I offer one of my star players a contract extension, and he refuses, I probably wouldn't play him either, because that really calls into question motivation and loyalty and stuff like that, and it just really that stuff can really affect morale of a team. So I probably wouldn't want to play that guy either. I'd want him gone out of the club as soon as possibly can. If we can get some money for him, that'd be fantastic. If we can't, if his contract just runs out, then so be it. He's out of the club anyway. I can get a new player in, and he who wants to play. Same deal with Sane. He's not getting selected for Man City. He hasn't been selected all season, mainly through injury. I believe he's had quite a few injuries this season, so that would make him eligible for selection. But when he has been fit and has been on the bench, he has not been selected. And we heard this last summer, Sane desperately wants to go back to Germany. And I think that is going to happen. There have been talks about other Premier League teams wanting him. I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen. I'm not entirely sure what club would pay him the money to be at their club. He'd probably want quite a bit of money, and he'd want to go to a team that would be challenging for the title. So that puts quite a few of the top teams out of that running. Those two will be leaving their clubs respectively at the end of their contracts, which sort of like which makes me think about Ozil and what the situation is going on about in Arsenal there. He is their best playmaker. He is seriously good player when he plays. He creates goals. He sees passes very few other players see. I've only ever seen, the only other player I could think of that sees types of passes that he sees is De Bruyne, and we all know how bloody good he is. Chelsea, you messed up on one there, mate. Sorry, you messed up there. But that really makes me question: is Ozil toxic? Over the past 18 months, 2 seasons, he has not very rarely appeared, and I think that stints from his upgraded salaries. They are paying him massive amount of money. I couldn't find the actual figure, but I know it's upwards of probably 300k per week to play, and he's not playing. He is not being played. So I think there may be a toxic trait to Ozil, which seriously affects team morale. These things affect team morale. When really good players, cemented players in the starting lineup, start bringing down team morale, then other players start to not want to work with them. Managers and coaching staff stop wanting to work with them, and this sort of thing happens, and it's just not good for the look of a club. You know, top clubs like City and Arsenal. It's a really bad situation with these three. I know there's a couple more. But I'm focusing on these three. I'm not mentioning everybody because there's dozens. There are dozens with situations like this. Not just in the Premier League, but all the way down to League 2. Probably beyond, up in Scotland, everywhere in Europe, all over the world, there are things like this happening. And yeah, not playing them, I totally agree with, to be honest. You know, you don't want a player in your team that does not want to play for the team. You don't want that in a club. So the best thing is to get rid as soon as possible. My thinking is Ozil's definitely going to go in the summer. They're going to away with you, goodbye, get in a new playmaker who can do the same job but wants to play for the club, and probably put him on a bit of a cheaper wage. Sane, not sure where he's going, most likely Germany. Could go over to Spain and play for Barca. I think he really fit into a team like that. Fraser, I think probably 2 or 3 of the top 6 are going to come looking for a signature. Teams like, I think he'd fit quite good in Sheffield United's lineup. They've been brilliant this season. I think he'd really fit into their system, Chris Wilder's system that he's got set up there. Tottenham will possibly come in for him. And possibly, even Man United and Chelsea might try and get him in, because whenever I've seen him play, he has been brilliant, So yeah, give me your opinions on that. Would you play a player who doesn't want to play for your club? Comments down below, please. Move on to the return of the championship. Today, the championship resumed. Now, I'm not going to go through everything, every single team in the championship. That would take way too long. I don't have enough time for that, if I'm going to be honest. I'm already 11 minutes in. I've already gone through one subject. Sorry, my timing is never brilliant. So I'm just going to go through sort of like promotion, the playoffs, and the relegation zone. In the promotion spot are West Brom and Leeds, and they are 7 points ahead of the playoffs. So it is looking most likely that those are the 2 teams that will be automatically joining the Premier League back next season, which I am actually quite glad to see both of those teams back. Boing Boing Baggies will be bouncing back up. If anybody knows, back in the late noughties, West Brom were just up and down, up and down, up and down from the Premier and the Championship. Hence the name, the Boing Boing Baggies. And of course, Leeds haven't been in the Premier League. I can't remember when they got relegated. I think it was 2001, 2002, that sort of area. And they haven't been in the Prem since, over almost 2 decades since they were last in the Prem. And they have been trying so many times, and they've almost got there, but never quite made the cut. So I'd be very much glad to welcome Leeds back into the Premier League next season, should they secure that. Now, Leeds have a game in hand over West Brom. They are both on 71 points. Leeds will be playing Cardiff tomorrow, Sunday. And Cardiff, I think, are looking to try and get into the playoffs. They're in that ballpark. Not in the playoffs, but close to them. Now, West Brom drew 0-0 Birmingham at home today. So definitely dropped points there. Allowing Leeds just to move above them and get the first place title. Concerning the playoffs, those are currently held by Fulham, Brentford, Nottingham Forest and Preston from 3rd to 6th. But there are multiple teams all the way down to the 12th position that are in 3 points of Preston. So that is all to play for there. I believe Derby, Bristol City are in there. Swansea are in there. Swansea trying to come back up, of course. They are all in that area. So that is probably something that is going to go to a final day showdown. I love a final day showdown. There is just so much drama, so much that can happen, and it is all on the cards. I love them. I just love them. I remember Man City's title back in 2012, the Final Day Showdown, the Aguero, and I just remember watching, listening to all the commentary on the radio and on TV when I got back home that day. It was just madness, and I actually jumped for joy. I'm a Liverpool fan. I've been a Liverpool fan since I was like 6 years old, and I literally just jumped for joy. Not for the reasoning that they had just snatched the Premier League title out of United's hands, but just for the sheer passion of it all. It was just brilliant. That is what football's all about for me, you know. Now, moving to the relegation battle. Love a good relegation battle. The three zones are the three positions held in that zone are Hull, Barnsley, and Luton Town. Luton Town really doing good in these past couple of years. Sad for them, they're not really getting there in the Championship. But there are 5 other teams, again, within 3 points of Hull, who could go down. And so, again, Final Day Showdown. You gotta love them, eh? You know what? Give me your opinions down below. Do you love a Final Day Showdown? Give me your opinions. Do you love them? I love them. Can you tell? Now, Barnsley and Luton Town are 4 and 5 points respectively off of Hull. However, both have picked up points today. Barnsley a 1-0 win against QPR, and Luton Town drew 1-0 with Preston. Preston also going for playoffs this year. But Hull lost 1-0 to Charlton, which allows Barnsley and Luton to try and catch up. So, if Luton Town and Barnsley keep picking up those points and Hull don't, then it is going to be mad down there. Going into these final 6 or 7 games that we've got left in the Championship, it's going to be fantastic. But now, give me your opinions on Final Day Showdowns. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Yeah. Sorry guys, I am really struggling with my speaking today. Comes with the autism. It's on and off days here, and excuse me, I just need. As I said in the last video, other fizzy drinks are available. Alright, let's move on to our final subject. I'm trying to keep these videos shorter, because half-hour videos do seem a bit long for me just sitting here rambling on about football. And this topic is about the Premier League and the round of games we've had over the past 2 days. But I've picked out one. I am not going to go through the entire lot of scores. I don't want to be sort of like that sort of channel. I want this to be a discussion channel where you guys voice your opinions, so they can be heard on these types of subjects. But the one game that stands out and will probably be standing out around the world right now is Brighton Arsenal. Yes, I have talked about Arsenal about 2 or 3 times now on this channel. They're just comedy at the moment. They are just comedy. But before we get onto the actual topic, Leno got seriously injured in what we are just about to discuss here. In about 20th minute, looks like a serious knee injury. The channel that I was watching it on wouldn't even show a replay from a certain angle because it was way too horrific. It was horrific in real time, to be honest, and horrific in the replays that it did show. So all the best to Leno and a speedy recovery. Now, Guy Maupay for Brighton. He was the attacker who almost, I want to say barged. I'm not sure if barged is the right word there. Knocked into Leno when he caught the ball in a over-the-top ball. It was a foul, normal foul, and Leno got injured from that. And the Arsenal players, including Leno, blamed Maupay. They just blasted him, and I'm not sure if that's right. Yes, he clattered into him. Yes, he fouled him. But you could probably do that exact same thing like 100 times, and that would be just the one incident that the goalkeeper or the attacker gets injured. Is such a strange scenario, one in 100 chance scenario, and I don't really feel like he deserves to be blasted for that. Now, Maupay went on and scored a 95th minute winner for Brighton, and beautiful goal. Brilliant team play from Brighton there. But then after the final whistle, Maupay was involved in another scrap with the Arsenal players, especially Guendouzi. Now, in some videos and some stills, Guendouzi puts his hand around Maupay's neck as though he's trying to choke him. You know, he literally does that, and the referee did nothing about it. He just tried to get the players off and away from each other as quickly as possible, trying to get Guendouzi to go down into the tunnel. Going on the replays, it looked like there was some words exchanged. I'm not quite sure. If there was, that may have provoked Guendouzi, but in any way, shape or form, doing that to a player on a football pitch is not acceptable. He will be facing retrospective action for that. I know that. Now, after the game, Neil Maupay came out and said, Arsenal team need to learn some humility and got what they deserved. And when I heard that, when I saw that interview, I was just like, dude, you stirred up some stuff here. And that just makes me that little bit thinking that something was said from Maupay to Guendouzi to make him react like that. So here is the main fan opinion I want from you guys. Maupay, guilty or not guilty? Woman of the jury, please step forward. That's the fan opinion for you guys today. Maupay, guilty? Not guilty. My opinion, not guilty. Not guilty. It was an accident. It was an accident with Leno. Yeah, possibly said something to provoke Guendouzi, but still no need for the reaction in any sport, let alone football. So I'm going to go with not guilty on that one. Give me your opinions on that one, comments in below. But that result, because Brighton won 2-1, edges Brighton closer and closer to safety. They are now 5 points clear of the drop zone. I love seeing Brighton play in the Premier League, and I wish them all the best to stay in there. But it's a very much different story for Arsenal's Europe place push, and it is slipping. It is slipping from their grasps. 2 games since the restart, 2 losses, and they have actually dropped now due to other results. They have now dropped down to 10th, and I do not think they are going to get even a Europa League place this season. You know, so yeah, give me your opinions on this episode's topics, guys, in the comments down below. And if you've enjoyed these videos and want to voice your opinion, then leave a like and subscribe down below. Also, click the little bell that's next to the subscribe button and turn it on, because that notifies you when I've uploaded. Okay, I don't want you to miss out on an episode if you've enjoyed these. So yeah, until next time, guys, just remember, on this channel, expert opinions mean nothing, and fan opinions, yours, mean everything. Until next time, guys, I'm going to keep practicing. Still rubbish. See ya.